Hello everyone, Redstone is back! And I've been messing around with these spider things lately. I'm trying to make them work so they don't get out while they're collecting in here in the waiting spot, but they still get out. I can't fix that. There are still spiders around me when I come out, and I think I know the reason. I think I know where they're coming out. It's simply that when there are too many spiders in the same spot, they start pushing each other through blocks. Not just visually, they literally are on the other side, and that's why we've been seeing them up here a lot. There's always a spider up here. Also, apparently, once that I was AFK, I was at an incorrect space and they started punching me through the walls, poisoning me and then killing me. I was AFK and I came back after my stuff was despawned already. Apart from the couple items that landed in here, in this hopper, and got picked up. It was mostly junk like string and spider eyes. But one of the things that fell in there was this pickaxe, which I'm very happy about. This is one of the pickaxes that I've enchanted using this XP I've gotten from the spiders. And I've been trying to get fortune 3. This is definitely gonna help though, because now if I get another fortune 2 one, we can combine them. And why do I need fortune 3? I need it to convert this redstone ore into redstone. I encased the entire thing here into a layer of dirt. Let's see if that prevented them from coming out. There sure are some phantom spiders in the collection area, and it doesn't seem like they got out. That's perfect. That's great. I'm not gonna keep it this way, but now I know what to do. I have to make the walls thicker. Level 30. Yes! Fortune 3 finally! Yes! I just had to do it on camera. That's what I need to do. Do it on camera and I get what I want. We have almost 3 stacks of redstone ore here. 1 stack, second stack, almost the third stack. And let's see how much redstone we get after fortuning 3 all of these. 17 stacks plus 23 is the final amount of redstone dust, which turns out to be exactly 1111 redstone dust. That is 6.005 dust per ore in average. We also got 20 levels from that. I put it down so you can visualize how much that is. 1 stack of redstone blocks plus 59 redstone blocks plus 4 redstone. Since it is winter season and we have so much redstone, I decided we will continue this ice farm that we haven't even looked at for months. The idea behind this is to push ice in front of a pickaxe just as fast as a pickaxe can mine it, so we need lots of freezing spaces so we can produce that much ice. This is how much we've done up to now. We're pushing ice in front of the pickaxe using these pistons here, and ice comes to these pistons using these pistons back here, and we have to push ice basically in front of these pistons. And it's gonna be a hard process because you see how quick these pistons are activating. Each of these is activating every 4th tick, so we have to produce ice that fast. And we've also built this. This is a freezing thingy, whatever you wanna call it. It produces about 1 ice block per minute. So if we want 2 per second, we're gonna have to make a lot of these, and we're gonna have to split signals. So one of these gets activated, then the next one, then the next one. And if we want to split signals like that, we have to make a device that gets an input, gives one output, gets the next input, gives the next output. The next input goes to this output, and after that one we get to the first output again, and we've divided the time it takes from one pulse to the next one at each output. We've divided that time by 4. Unfortunately, I don't know what to call this device, so I can't just search for it on YouTube or anywhere. and I had to come up with my own design, and this is it. It's pretty big, it's pretty messy, and not very compact, not very cheap, and it has a major flaw, as you'll see later. Let me just show you that it works. Get an input, there's a monostable circuit there, and you saw this repeater turned on, the first output. Then we have the second output, the third output, the fourth output, and then we're back to first. The flaw with this is that it includes a redstone torch right here. So if we give it a fast pulse of like from a fast clock like this, then the torch is gonna start burning out and the pistons are gonna start doing very weird things, leaving blocks behind and whatnot, and the outputs are completely messed up right now. We can't use this. And here is another design, does pretty much the same thing as this thing, except it doesn't have that limit of how fast the pulses can come in it, because it includes no redstone torches. From this view it might seem a little chaotic and it might seem like it's not working perfectly because some pistons are butt switching, but that's not a problem. If you look at the outputs, it works just perfectly. And in fact you can even hook it up to the fastest clock in the game right here, and it still works perfectly. The outputs get separated very nicely. So there's that. I'm gonna use this one for the first step of slowing down the pulses and separating them, and then I'm gonna use that one cause it's cheaper, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, the pulses are not that fast anymore. It's only 1/4 of what we had before, which is gonna be acceptable. I will now start building, and I will actually do a time-lapse of this. I've never done a time-lapse of redstoning before, so we'll see how it turns out. I know for a thing that it's gonna be long, so I'll need to speed it up a lot, and I'll use F8 the entire time so it's easier on your eyes and it's easier to watch. Here we go. For an unknown reason, there are only 8 entities loaded right now, which is very weird, because I'm on hard and it's nighttime. Stuff should be spawning all around here and in the caves and up there even, but they're not. Mob spawning is on, but I still don't see any, which is very weird, and I don't know why it could happen. Aha! Just as I wanted to start recording, mobs started spawning. There's a skeleton right here, and gold swords are crap. And there's an enderman right there, or no, he's not there anymore. He was there. Finally, after all the time, oh, that's loud. There hasn't been a single mob in this area, but now they're finally coming back. So this is this is what I've done in that time. It probably looks very complicated, but it's actually, well, let's just say it's just as complicated as it looks like. And we are on the top. This is what I tend to call a cloud, this entire section. Not because it's at the cloud level, but it's just a name that I gave it so I can express easier. We have one cloud so far. It has 32 freezing spaces and produces like a single ice block every 10 seconds or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. Which is nothing. We can have a lot more than that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ah! Almost made it. Be right back. As I was saying before I got brutally digested by fall damage, we have one cloud here, but if we ever finish this ice farm, which I'm very certain it's never gonna happen, we can have up to 128 clouds, which brings us to our maximum raids, which is 20 ice per second or 1 ice per game tick. I'm probably not gonna be able to explain this in detail, so let's just start at the bottom and go through really quickly so you get an idea of what's going on. Although I'm pretty sure you already have an idea of what's going on. So this is our goal, this is where we have to get ice. See, one of these pistons is covered right now, and it's not even nearly at full speed, this piston here. It's not getting ice as fast as you see those pistons pushing, cause where's my ladder? There it is. Cause each of these pistons can have 32 clouds to get to its max speed. Alright, so this is where the ice goes from to that piston. This is where it splits for the first time to all 4 directions, and this is the part we've built in the time-lapse. There's a selector here that chooses which direction the ice is gonna come from out of these 4, and only one of them has ice in right now. And that's not all. Ice gets split into 4 directions again up here. Oh, I can't. Oh, can I? I can jump up here. It gets to these pistons from there, there, and from there, which actually is happening. And then there's the cloud up there. It splits to 4 again and goes up to that freezing area. But this entire thing is what I call a cloud. It has 1 redstone line going into it, and it has 1 ice line going out. And it has 1 access ladder. Whatever. I said previously each of these pistons can have up to 32 clouds. That is wrong. It is 4 by 4, which adds up to 16, not 32. Anyway, let's test it. Let's see what the rates are like. Do I have a silk touch pick? No, this is just a random pickaxe. What's this? Oh, this is a fortune pickaxe. Let's see if there's one here. No. Let me go back to my base and get a silk touch pickaxe. Unfortunately, it seems like I don't have a silk touch pickaxe. Ugh. So we can't test our ice farm today. Luckily, I came up with a couple of things we can do instead. Let's start off by crafting full stacks of iron blocks, because there is just something very satisfying in that. Mm-hmm. 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 Ta-da! Next, let's find out what's with this random out-of-place chunk in my world. I see an Enderman has already stolen a block. There's a ravine in here, and it's already lit up, which is very weird. It's already been lit up when I first found it, and I placed this ladder, went down, placed a couple more torches. There are still dark spots, but let me go into MCDit and delete this chunk and see what happens. Huh, that's interesting. Uh, I didn't expect this. I forgot there's been a biome change since then, or a world generation change. Apparently this is now roofed forest. Yeah, but it's better than what it was before. Let's just light up the caves. I dug 1, 2, 3 random holes straight down. Oh, you can probably hear the fireworks going off at the neighbors. I dug 3 random holes straight down, and there doesn't seem to be a single cave in this chunk. Let me make an X-ray machine just so I can see. It will be the first X-ray machine for me to make in this world, actually. Now let me go somewhere. Yeah, better a bit lower. And let's see what's up with this. Ah, there is something, but it feels like the terrain generation has changed, but not the cave generation. This connects up very nicely with that. Also, let's have a peek around it. How good of a job I've done with lighting up the caves. There's of course these things. Oh, above gravel there's always a couple black spots. There's some black stuff down there. And there. That might be in this chunk. No, probably not. There's a ravine, and then there's more spaces above gravel. Let me turn this around. You can see what's on the other side. If we increase my render distance, which is at 4, that's very low. Oh, whoops. That happens, right. No. Fail. We can see a bit further. There's definitely a lot of these things above gravel. Oh, there are so many mushrooms. I should go pick that up. Ah! Keeps happening. I should go pick those up at the potion machine. But we're getting there. We're lighting up nearly all the caves, and we'll be able to start making mob farms very soon. Something else I've been wanting to do for a while is go to the top of the nether and make a hole through the ceiling of the nether, through the bedrock, using dark oak saplings. Now when this is still possible, because it's probably gonna get fixed pretty soon, the bug. But I need more dark oak saplings and I need more bone meal. So let's go hunt a couple skeletons, enchant our sword on the way, and then go see if we've left any bone meal. Oh, baby zombie! If we've left any bone meal there where we've been testing trees, like how much wood you get from trees. Remember that, right? See if we've left any bone meal there. Let's see. Level 2, whatever. Oh, 2 enchants. Nice. Let's kill a couple scalies. Oh no, I don't have any armor. I just remembered. That's why I've been taking so much damage. So let's just go there. It's funny how there are still leaves here. Apparently this was unloaded. Even though it's so close. And there's a skeleton right here. Let's get him. There's saplings on the floor. He has an enchanted bow. I don't know what that could be. We'll never know. No bone meal left. Now I have full iron armor. Let's go kick some bones. And here is our first victim. Hit me there. Let's enchant this just because we can. No, I accidentally pressed 3 instead of 1. Now I only have 1 piece. What do you do if the sun rises while you still want to hunt skeletons? Why, go to the closest roofed forest, of course. Unfortunately, this one has no trees, so I'll have to go to the second closest roofed forest. Here I can get bones and dark oak saplings at the same time. This is awesome. That's the way to multitask. We got 3 3/4 of a stack of dark oak saplings, we got almost 2 stacks of bone meal. Possible side effects are wood, apples and stumps. Going back, I was passing by the village and I noticed there's an ender chest here, and in the ender chest there's a silk touch pickaxe. So we will be testing the ice farm today after all. And we are here, about to test our ice farm. Notice there are 6 entities loaded again. I'm at tiny render distance, or, well, not tiny anymore, it's not called tiny anymore, it's the shortest, so we avoid lag. And let's see how this works. Well, the rates are pretty slow, as you can see. That's because we only have 1 cloud, as I said earlier. We probably need a hopper or something below. Yeah, we need a hopper to catch these items, cause I'm not picking them up that far. I've picked up 1. But it seems to be okay, apart for that. How many ice blocks have we mined? 12? Is that it? I think that's it. So that was a pretty lame test, and this episode is nearing its final length. So let's wrap it up about here. Ooh, screenshot. And I guess we can do the thing with the nether ceiling next time. But for now, thanks for watching. Bye bye. See you later.